getting a good pump in here on a Monday. Tyler looks so disappointed in me. Ew, dude, I just spit everywhere. Professionalism in the purest form here on The Chase. Good morning, and thank you for waking up with us. I am Troy Castro alongside my virtual co-host, who is still on his vacation in Roku City. That is David Yarger. Good morning, David. How was the weekend?
Not bad, Troy. How are you doing? Still stuck in Roku City for the time being.
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Good birthday weekend. Good dinner with friends. Had some buddies over the apartment on Friday, which was a smart choice on my part because I could have some beverages and just had to walk a few feet right to my bed.
There you go. It's the best way to do it.
Done. What's going on, Eric and Higgy Bear? Good morning. Jay-Z, good morning. Just a quick check-in with the chat. But definitely ready for you to come back from vacation. As much as I love staring at this monitor, a body would be nice too.
Yeah, no. I'll be back very shortly.
Good.
And very shortly. So.
Love to hear it. But obviously we have to go on as normal. So just like any other day, you took us into the weekend with a motivational quote. So why don't you get us started for the week with one, please?
Yes. Some Monday motivation for y'all. We got ordinary people with commitment can make an extraordinary impact on their world. That's John C. Maxwell. Back to you, Troy.
Thank you, sir. Wow. Thank you so much, sir. I would say we're ordinary people trying to make an extraordinary impact on the world. What would you say?
I would say so. We're just some ordinary. Oh my Lord. Ordinary, people. Just
guys being dudes.
Guys being dudes trying to make an impact on, our Chase viewers. And, hopefully we get something out of them.
Amen.
Every so often.
Amen. Guys being dudes, just trying to put out good content. And of course, that's what we got for you today. Another great episode on tap. Here's what is coming up. The triple logo man with LeBron, MJ, and Kobe recently sold on Golden. For how much? Stay tuned. We'll be talking about that. Also, we will talk about a fraudulent box of 2012 NBA Prism. This was at the National, so we're a little late on this one, but I think we'd be remiss if we didn't show you guys this clip. And of course, we have a great interview to play back from the National. This time, it is friend of the show, Julie Develin of Women in the Hobby. And then, of course, as always, we're going to rip a box ski, this time of photogenic basketball. This was an audible, last-minute call, kind of a shotgun call. Meerkat said that I should open this up. It's the debut edition, so we're going to take a look at that.
Nice. But is that Jalen Green on the box?
It is Jalen Green on the box, indeed. Nice. And actually, I gotta say, I didn't realize how nice his hair was. I mean, I feel like they really coiffed it up for this picture.
Yeah, I feel like that's the centerpiece of the box. It's pretty, it's flowing.
That's what I'm seeing. It's nice. It's like it's got a lot of volume. Good bounce to it.
Good poofiness,
Good poofiness, exactly. So before we do all of that jazz, we do have to select a winner from last Friday's episode. Friday, you had the chance to win all the cards we pulled from 2022 Legacy Football, including the Eli Manning 3 of 3 auto. Unbelievable. Tyler was sitting right next to me for that. I guess I've been on a heater. And the Thibodeau RPA. So remember, it was like the New York Giants box. So let's see who today's lucky winner is. Meerkat did text me. So let me pull up the text for you. How about that? Something we don't do here too often. All right, what do we got? Here it is. The giveaway winner for the Eli Legacy Football is Jason VT Sports Guy from YouTube. His answer was Derek Carr with 4,800 yards. What say you on that, Yarger?
That's, it's a very bold take. They got Devontae Adams now. I don't think a lot of people are expecting much from the Raiders, but I could see them throwing the ball a lot. So I think it's very bold and a good take.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think this is definitely another year for Derek Carr where, they were on the cusp of playoffs last year. I believe they made it into the first round over the Chargers. So, yeah, I mean, Derek Carr is always up and down. He likes to sling the ball, though. So, yep, and like you said, brand new weapon. And he's still got some returning weapons. Obviously, Renfro and Darren Waller is still there, I believe. So we'll see.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
We'll see what he does. Now, David, do you think you could help me out here with a little bit of what's going to be hitting the shelves this week in this week's Wax?
Just for you, yes. So let's take a look at what's coming out this week. Wednesday, we got 21-22 Topps Finest UEFA Champions League Soccer. It's going to make its arrival. Look for all new Finest Futures and 1998 Topps Finest Centurions chrome inserts featuring the footballs, future stars, and legends of the game. That's football with your feet, not football like Derek Carr. Additionally, look out for 2 autograph cards per box, base card autograph variations, and try to find this one. Try to find 1-of-1 Superfractor parallels.
Oh, yeah.
Also, make sure you look for extended set base cards, including Aqua Wave Parallel, numbered to 75, Gold Refractor Parallels, numbered to 50, Red Refractor Parallels, numbered to 5, and, of course, the Superfractor Parallel, numbered 1-of-1. So make sure you're looking out for those UEFA cards. I'm not a big soccer guy, but they look cool.
Yeah, not necessarily a footy guy myself, but I do love the look of the Topps 1-of-1 Superfractors. They look super cool. They're kind of like the Panini Gold vinyls. So obviously very, very chaseable there. I said chaseable on purpose. So Wednesday, we'll also see the release of 21-22 Upper Deck Black Diamond Hockey Hobby Box. In this, be on the lookout for 1 autograph or diamond relic card per box, 1 base set per box, 1 exquisite card per box, and 3 regular inserts per box. Now, Black Diamond is actually the first high-end product of the 21-22 hockey season and is the first product of the year to feature an extensive selection of premium autographs and memorabilia cards for that 21-22 rookie class. If you're not familiar, the key rookie possibilities include Trevor Zegras, Tanner Jeannot, Jamie Drysdale, teammate of Trevor Zegras, Alex Newhook, Quentin Byfield, Cole Caulfield, Spencer Knight, Jeremy Swayman, and I think you threw this one in here on purpose, David, a little Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
No,
that had to be you.
That's what was on the website.
Really?
I swear.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they pointed out Pekka Luukkonen.
I said the same thing. I was like, wow, I can't believe he's on here, but okay.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that I feel like this is literally only the second product that we are seeing of this class, just because with the pandemic and everything, everybody's trying to catch up and they were putting out a lot of 2020, 21 products. So it's good to see that we're finally getting some stuff where we could try to get some Zegras and Caulfield. And, and guys like Spencer Knight and Swayman, of course, as well. So pretty good rookie class back-to-back there, I would say.
Yeah, I didn't realize how deep the rookie class is, to be honest with you. Like, even Jeremy Swayman of the Bruins, like, he's, like, not, Zegras level, but he had a great season for Boston.
Yeah, exactly. I know he was up there for Calder, possibly there. Mm-hmm. He was in the running at one point. So, but we always talk about goalies. We know how that goes. Obviously, It's usually the flashier players who bring home the hardware and that. So, what do you say we catch the folks up at home? What happened over the weekend in around the hobby?
Yes, so it was a very busy weekend, I would say, in the card hobby. Another triple Ogaman off the market. It was sold on Golden Saturday night. It was final bidding for it. And the 2006 triple Ogaman of LeBron, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant was sold for $1.68 million. Now remember, this is a 1-of-1 card designated by PSA as authentic. So $1.68 million. This is an interesting note, though, as some thought it would surpass the LeBron triple Ogaman sold back in June for $2.4 million. I'm kind of surprised. I'm not going to lie. I thought this would have sold for a bit more than the LeBron triple Ogaman, but what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I am totally in agreement with you. I was actually very shocked. I wasn't a little bit shocked. I was actually very shocked because, I don't know, I guess it all comes down to personal opinion again, though, where to me, I found this one to be more valuable than the 3 LeBron Ogamans. I don't know. I mean, it's literally the collection of three of the best players of all time: MJ, Kobe, and LeBron. So I definitely thought that was going to garner more money. Maybe not too much more than 2.4 million or whatever the LeBron was, but I thought it was going to go over. I thought it was going to go over.
I agree. I thought it was going to actually hit around 3 million, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Knowing the names with LeBron, Kobe, and of course MJ. MJ sells himself, so it's like I definitely thought it would have been more than just the LeBron triple Oberman, but
for sure,
wrong again.
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but I think it's one of those cards it'll never devalue. You know what I mean? So if it just so happens to surface again on an auction, who knows? Maybe we could see it eclipse its original price right here of the 1.6 that it sold for, almost 1.7.
That's also very possible.
So catching you up with more national stuff. It's not funny. I think this is terrible, but it's something viral in the hobby world that I think you guys should see. Probably angered a lot of people. But next up here, Jacob Mcneely of DSS Sports Cards recently got a not so pleasant surprise. While at the National, McNeely was about to do a break of 2012 NBA Prism, a box worth approximately $15,000. Ouch. So as he tore apart the wrapping and he opened the box, well, he realized it wasn't the Prism packs inside, but it was Austin Powers packs. And I love this line, talk about getting shagged. In a partial statement on YouTube, McNeely said, quote, several months ago, I purchased the 2012 NBA Prism Hobby Box. I brought it to multiple Dallas card shows and received multiple serious offers. I never assumed anything nefarious about the product or the packaging. We decided we were going to break it at the National on the network app. Over time, we sold all the spots for the teams. We drew the random team. At the National, we opened up the box, and there it was, the Austin Powers packs in it. So obviously, it was fake. We'd love to tell you even more about it, but guess what? McNeely will be coming on the show for an episode this month. The date is to be determined. We're still working out those details, but we look forward to hearing from him and getting his reaction to this terrible happening. Now, before we move on, we do actually have the video, his initial reaction when he first opened the box. So if we could pull that up, Dave, I'd like to show everybody that.
What's good, bro?
All right, man. Live on air network, our breaker DSS was doing a Prism box, $15,000 box, sealed. They got it at a private sale. They sell it out the break. They get ready to go live. They open up the box.
Get the out of here, bro.
Yes, check that out. What the
Good luck, everybody. Let's get right on into it. What's up, John? How we doing? This is the most expensive box I've ever broken. It's a $12,000 to $14,000 box. Wow. ...2009 Topps basketball. We're going to take a $15,000 hit for you guys because we love you guys. Stephen Curry Chrome rookies. The exact same teams are going to be there. We're going to do 2009 Topps instead. Ignore all the negativity. We're going to make this right. 2012 Prism, don't worry about it. We're going to do 2009 Topps instead. Guys, this is a $25,000 box. We're going to rip this instead. Same teams, same prices. I was going to do a break for this for $800 a spot. We're not going to worry about it. We're going to get right on into it. We're going to make today fun. Thank you so much for all your support, and thank you so much for being kind when it definitely wasn't ideal. Like I said, I've been looking forward to ripping that box.
I feel terrible for that guy.
I do. Like, it's not fun. It's not funny. I felt so bad. But, like, just his reaction, though, you could tell right away. He's like, are you kidding me?
Like, are you serious? I know. Like, I was sitting there trying to think, like, how would I react in that moment? I'd probably go off on somebody.
I don't know. I feel like I'd start laughing. I don't know if it's one of those things where I just have that, like, nervous tick where I immediately go to laughing. But I got to wonder, like, Sean. Like, imagine if that happened in the lounge and I just looked over at Sean. Like, I wonder how Sean would react to that. But good guys over there at DSS Sports Card obviously made it up to them with the 2009 Topps Chrome. So they righted the wrong. But I'll definitely be interested in getting his side of the story.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I'm still, working it out with him to get him on the show at some point this month. Believe me, he's excited. He wants to talk about it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'll be a good one for sure.
So next up, also making headlines this weekend was hip hop and Degrassi sensation, and also close friend of Troy LeCastro.
I hate you.
Drake.
I'm reading this in the script right now.
Drake was recently gifted a very sentimental piece of memorabilia for him. He received the framed and autographed print of the cover art for Aaliyah's iconic record, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, as a back-to-work gift from Rodala after Drake was recently sidelined with COVID. Feel your pain, Drake. Drake is a huge fan of Aaliyah and has the late R&B legend's portrait tattooed on his back. So, as you can see right there on the screen, there's the art that Drake was so gifted.
Yeah.
Huge fan of her.
It's amazing. I was really excited when, and shout out to our guys Gem Mint for this. We happened to find it through them. I was really excited about this because I was a huge Aaliyah fan too. Always have been. More Than a Woman, Try Again, Are You That Somebody? So to see that being gifted to him, I just thought was amazing. Like, that's such a cool piece that, like, I wish I could have in my collection. You know what I mean? Like, I'm super jealous. So maybe I'll have to call him up, right?
Yeah. I just wonder what my back to work gift is going to be. So
it's gonna be me. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy you lunch. We'll get you a good lunch though. We'll get you like a really nice meal that you want.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
But since you did say that he was my friend, I do know, and maybe we'll find it for next episode. There is a picture of Drake wearing this same oozing machismo Razor Ramon shirt somewhere.
Wow.
So
I was going to ask you about that shirt. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, I love this. So I'll be honest, it is a WWE reprint. Unfortunately, it's not the vintage same one that I'd like to have, but the other one is the front and the back is like this. I love this shirt. One of my favorite shirts that I own. So I finally pulled it out of the closet.
Beautiful shirt to wear on the chase.
Oh, so nice of you. So about a month ago, we had on the chase Julie Develin, Sarah Layton, and Ty Fauci to discuss women in the hobby. Well, lucky enough for us, we did get a chance to meet up with Julie at the National, and we had another incredible conversation with her on the chase set there. So why don't we go ahead and check that out? Let's listen to Julie. What better way to wrap up this week than a check-in with a friend of Dave and Adam's now for quite some time. I've only got to meet her a handful of times, but it feels like we've known each other for years. Miss Julie Devlin, representing women in the hobby.
Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
It is the last day of the National.
I know.
Are you tired?
I think tired for him and I, probably an understatement at this point.
Yeah, exhausted, yeah.
We've been, in a good way, we've been talking to so many people, making so many connections, but I feel like I'm barely able to get out an English sentence.
Yeah,
my brain had stopped working.
I feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm pretty much mashed potato brain at the moment. So
Yeah.
It's mush. But you guys have been absolutely crushing it, seems like, because every time I try to come to talk to you to like set this up, you're like, yeah, okay, hold on.
Yeah, we've had an amazing show. If Women in the Hobby booth, I don't even know where to start. It started before the National with support, but it's blown up to where we've seen so much even more support, and just so many people coming to our table thanking us for existing, and saying that this conversation has been overdue. And we're just excited and happy to have representation here for the first time. Of course, thanks to Bullpen LA and Layton Sports Cards, Ty Fauci and Sarah Layton were the ones who made this possible, us having the booth. So they're really the pioneers here. But myself and Anne-Marie Farrell and Kathy from Kentucky Roadshow, and Kayla, who's also another collector, and Angie Boyd, we have, and others as well. Mama Breaks. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss somebody.
Oh, Bomber Breaks?
Mama Breaks.
We
yeah.
had so much fun with them.
Yeah, she's
Really good
amazing.
guys.
She,
Kev.
no, Mama Breaks.
Oh, Mama Breaks.
Mama Breaks,
Which
yeah.
actually,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
very much aware of her too.
Yes,
I've
yeah.
like, on like the Instagram discovery page,
Yeah.
I've run into her stuff a ton. So
Yeah, she's awesome.
Sorry, I can't hear
No,
either.
you're fine. Yeah, no, you're fine. I probably said it like wrong too, but roadie breakers broke from our table. We had so many people just want to come up and collaborate with us. And the thing that I keep telling everyone that I come in contact with, I'm like, I haven't had to go to one person. Everybody's coming to us,
Yeah.
and we're just humbled and grateful for it, and so excited about the future.
which we had a chance to Zoom with you, Sarah and Ty,
Yeah.
and I'm not kidding. You guys are an absolute riot. Like
Thank
the
you.
three of you on that Zoom, it was just, I was like bouncing back and forth. I'm like, but that was a lot. That was a good conversation. So I was curious though, when was that decision made? When were you guys like, okay, you know what? Let's definitely get the team together and let's get a booth at the National.
Yeah, all of this sort of came about less than 6 months ago. We put everything together very, very quickly. It's difficult to get space here too, so we have to thank the National also for helping us out and just being supportive of our group too. And obviously, we look forward to being here every year and having even more representation year over year. But we have this Facebook group. I mean, I know I've talked about this before, but
Yep.
for those who haven't heard, we have this Facebook group with close to 400 of us. Women who discuss cards, buy, sell, trade, break, all of the above, just have conversations about things. And, we recognize that, it's great to be online. It's great to have that presence, but we really need to be visible. And that's what it's about. Representation in society matters. And this hobby is a culture. And we want to be assimilated into that culture as part of this hobby because women are a huge part of this hobby.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that is, I mean, it's so well said that I feel like, there's not too much banter there that, you said everything that you needed to say.
I
But
said it all.
Definitely.
I dropped the mic.
yeah, I was going to say, where's that mic? We'll get you the other mic that John loves. But yeah, something that I see it on the ascension, and it's good to see that rise. And
Yeah.
hopefully, I'm glad that we're all along with you for the ride to kind of,
Oh my gosh. You
go.
guys, so if I may just mention a little bit about the support that we got in such a short amount of time. All the major players, Topps, Panini, Dave and Adams, Parkside Cards, oh my gosh, just so many different organizations helped us out, and I'd love to show you some of the things that we gave away at our booth.
Yeah,
Do
absolutely.
that?
Please.
All right,
Yeah, show
so
us.
first I want to mention that we were able to get 2 signers courtesy of, Leighton Sports Cards, also Bullpen LA. Nicole Zerboni, this was the card. It's not autoed, but this was the card that she signed for us. She is a soccer star on the New York, oh gosh, what is that team called? New York Liberty, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Soccer. So she came and signed. Also Heather Hardy, who's a boxer. Topps made special cards for us, Allen and Ginter cards, glossy Allen and Ginters, of 2 subjects, Rachel Balkovich, who's the coach in the MLB, first female coach.
Yes, yes.
And
Yeah.
also Sam Mewis, who's a soccer player. I would show the Sam Mewis, but we're out of her card.
Which is good news.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
These cards were very limited edition, and Topps was so gracious to print them for us.
Can I take a look?
Yeah, putting our social channels on the back, and also that it's a special card for the National.
Check that out, Stevens, if we can get a little close
Yeah.
up of that. There you go.
Panini
Ginter.
helped us out with some special NFTs for the show. And Parkside Cards was really awesome too. They made several packs for us of the NWSL cards. Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, I don't even gonna tell you how many thousands of packs we had of these, but they were so incredibly popular at the show.
You unloaded them, huh?
Well, we still have some, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we unloaded most of them for sure. So Parkside was amazing in creating those cards for us. All of them have our logo on it, which is great because it just shows that these organizations are willing to partner with us. And of course, David Adams provided products for our pack wars that we did with kids at our booth. So
Awesome.
you guys are really you and Topps, I would say, are the pioneers with this movement.
Snag the pack.
You have a pack?
I didn't get a pack.
Now, yes, you did.
I just don't like to be left out.
Take all of them, yeah.
What? All of them? All right,
Yeah.
I'll share with David, though. I promise. I'll share with David.
Yeah. So,
That's amazing.
Now, are you going to share this card right here?
yeah, I'd love to show you. I always get asked, well, what's the coolest card you picked up at the show? And people say, what do you collect? Well, I PC Roy Halladay. I love Roy
Right.
Halladay,
Yep.
The
but
doc.
I've started to collect differently as I've gotten older and accumulated way too many cards.
You know
but
what?
Never enough.
Who's to say?
I
was gonna say, who's to say it's too
I
many?
know. So I went, Lauren Taylor, who's an artist for Topps. She had a trade night sort of gathering last night at Bally's, and in that room, she had her custom cards. She also there were also several other artists there displaying their cards. And I'm a big fan of Bryce Harper, as he's a Philly, because I'm
Bryce
a huge
Harper.
Bryce Harper, yeah. And I got this sick custom
sick.
card from LJ's Sports Card. So it's LJS_sports cards on Instagram. And this gentleman does these one-of-one handcrafted pieces of art, basically, of players. He does custom cards. He takes custom requests.
Which here?
What?
You mind if I see that?
Oh, yeah, don't
Here.
mind if you see it. But it's,
I'll be careful with it. I know it's precious here, but I want to show that.
No. And I saw it.
It's a
I was like,
beauty.
I have to have that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like, I'm gonna display it in my home. Like, I think it's so
Right,
cool
right.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like any player, and some of his cards actually are autoed by the players too. Like he had a Shaq booklet card that he made. It's so sick.
Ooh.
It had Shaq.
Shaq
yeah.
on the Magic or the Lakers?
Lakers.
All right, I'm more of a
but
I'm more
but
of a Shaq in the house and Magic kind of guy, but
But no, it was cool. So I would definitely say, I should give a shout out to him. Check him out on Insta. So
yeah, a lot of great shaking hands and making connections with everybody.
yeah, and that's what this show's about. I mean, there's the cards, there's the memorabilia, there's the dollars being exchanged. But for so many people, this is about community. It's about
Yeah.
connection. It's about forging relationships. It's about business too. I get that.
Right.
But there's such a major part of this hobby where, I would say 95% of the people in this hobby are awesome people.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
I got to ask, like, you've been there all week at the booth. How was the reception?
So the reception was, in a word, humbling. So it was so awesome. I was not able to leave the booth hardly at all.
She was hustling. I can confirm.
And that's not a bad thing. We had people come up just wanting to have conversations. Some folks asking how they can get involved, how they can help us. We had several collectors, male collectors, come up to us and give us graded women's sports cards and say, please give this away to
Wow.
a kid, that comes by.
Yeah.
I had somebody give me a 1010 Sue-Bird auto. It's an Onyx card, but it was a 1010.
Still.
I know. And he said, please use this as a giveaway. Stacks of cards. Topps gave us today, they gave us a case of Series 2 to give away. Obviously, you guys giving us product to give away. Just so many people coming up asking how they can get involved. We also, this is a really cool part that I didn't anticipate. we got offered space at several of the large shows around the country.
Good.
So
Wow.
So I'm hopeful that we'll be represented coast to coast, more than just at the national.
You know, we got you on the East Coast.
Oh, you guys don't have a choice. You're stuck.
No,
You're stuck with me now. I just have to get a shirt. David,
I know.
a shirt.
Well, we gotta do a jersey swap. I was gonna ask, where can I get my women in the hobby shirt?
I wish we had more. That's the other thing about, this. People wanted our shirts, so like we only gave them to female collectors, and we had hundreds. And if that gives you any indication of how many women were here.
Yep.
Here's the other cool part. I'm just spewing things now. That's
all right. That's what we do for a living.
I know. Me too, actually.
Just ramble.
Yeah.
That's all we do. We just ramble.
There are so many young collectors who were here. Just seeing the smiles on their faces when I was able to hand them a Rachel Balkovic card, or the soccer cards, or or the packs that you all gave us to hand out. That's really what it's about. And representation absolutely matters, and for those young girls to see that yes, women are a part of this hobby, and that's a good thing, and it's okay, and that we're accepted, that's really, really important for the future health of this hobby.
Yeah, I felt the National this year did a really good job. You look around, there's women, there's men, there's little kids, there's older people.
Yeah.
Like, it's very diverse, and I feel like it's really cool to see, the mixes of demographics, coming in under one roof.
Yeah.
To celebrate one hobby.
Well, right. And I agree. And I think from my experience in nationals past and that, this conversation has been brought to the forefront finally. Mm-hmm. And now I think we're starting to see the results of that, though.
100%. And it's awesome. It's awesome. I've collected for 30 years. I just stated myself, but
you don't look a day over 24. You're welcome.
21.
My birthday's next week, right? We just realized
21 again.
We just realized we're both Leos. Yes.
Wow. It makes sense. It all makes sense.
I know. Yeah, no, everything has been fantastic. Even like a huge organization, eBay came up to us and wants to partner. They want to do some advertising for us for females who are selling their cards on their platform. They want to put some digital advertising. Like I can't even think of everything. It's been so crazy. We also had several events that we did.
I was going to ask about that.
Trade night. We had a trade night. Kentucky Roadshow has their massively huge trade night. And the women in the hobby had a dedicated spot. We have an awesome picture that I'll try and get you guys that we took with everybody in green women in card shirts. It's awesome. But there's so much going on here. It's hard to get everybody even together. But we had several people. So many women who work in this hobby are also super stoked that we're around. I had many women, ladies from grading companies and auction houses and etc. That came up and was like, how do we get involved? We want to be part of your group. Anne-Marie Farrell and I had the opportunity also to go up on the main stage and speak for about an hour. I know, shocking how much I speak, right?
Hey, I give you credit, but also Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
She can get the job done too with talking.
She's
you
amazing.
both. You're a duo.
She's amazing.
Absolutely. She's another one.
She's
hilarious. You guys are all class acts. You're hams. I love it.
Thank you. And she's brilliant. She does a lot of research. She's been doing it on women's sports and sports marketing, and she did research on why women don't watch women's sports. And
she was spouting some facts to us the one day we saw her outside. And I was just. I was blown away.
She's a wealth of knowledge, and just really fortunate to have her as part of this organization.
Professor too.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
And way smarter than any of us.
Yeah. She has a PhD.
I can't say that. I got a 4 years. I was lucky to get a 4-year bachelor.
Yeah.
This coffee mug is smarter than I am.
Yeah, right.
Stop it, you guys. Stop it. but no, so we had the opportunity to go up on stage, and after that, we had so many people come up to us and say, wow, that was awesome conversation. We need to have more of this. We were able to bring up other female collectors of diverse backgrounds on stage and sort of interview them and have a chat. So it's been great, guys. I don't know, I feel like I can, just talk about it forever. What's up?
But that's okay. No. I was just, you're fine. I was thinking now, like with the success, I guess, would you call this a success?
Yes.
So with that success that you're taking away from the national, are the wheels kind of turning? What are some things maybe that you guys will regroup and try to look at going forward?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we're going to debrief.
Of course.
Take a little break.
Yeah. Well, we have to take a little break, but then we're going to debrief and sort of all of us, we're going to maybe do some brainstorming and our thoughts about the show and things that we've learned and things that we want to change and what opportunities we see moving forward, how we can utilize our space for the most amount of good next year and beyond. This year we had blocks of hours where people came and utilized our booth to broadcast from our booth and do things from our booth, but I envision next year like having every day just be filled with stuff.
Right, different types of events,
we'd love
giveaways.
DNA to do a break from our booth. I'm sure they would. Yeah.
I would 1,000%. The only thing I know we have breakers, but I would request that.
No, them. They should come over.
Them? Yeah, but I want to break.
Or you. Okay.
You see me? Are you trying to say you see me too much?
WNBA Prism.
Okay.
I'm in for that.
You really don't have to pull my leg to do that.
You know who would really love to do that?
Who?
Steve.
Oh,
Steve?
Richard.
I was gonna say Steve.
Steve loves. Steve, there he is.
Is he here? Dude, he's in a WNBA fantasy league.
Really?
Swear on
He
it.
loves it.
Yeah.
Say he goes, yes, I am.
All right.
There he is.
All right. Yeah.
Love him.
I love
Wealth of
the
knowledge
aces,
over there, too.
Yeah. So listen. I mean, it couldn't have gone better. We need more time. We need more resources. This is about awareness. So.
Getting the wheels turning too. Could you think about? You had Kenzie break in the other day.
Yeah.
You've got Ty. You've got Sarah.
Yeah.
What about like eventually maybe like a network of women in the hobby like breakers?
Oh my gosh.
That would be
I'm sorry. I know that's down the road, but I'm just thinking. I'm just saying.
brainstorming, like I said.
I foresee that. We need to sort of figure it out,
Right.
whether that's something that's an ongoing thing or like a couple of special events a year. I know the Hobbyist, who's affiliated with Bullpen, we're going to be doing events with them. I know that, especially in New York City is going to probably be the first one. Just to bring people together, men, women. I really want to make sure that those of the folks listening out there and are watching this, that this is not exclusive to women. We need you guys. We need your support, and we have so much support. We need even more. And I have a lot of men say, how can I help? How can I, just make things better? And my answer is twofold. Include women with inclusive language, with making sure that the vernacular that's being used in online forums is inclusive, and not sexist, racist, homophobic. I mean, you name it. It's not just women, right? There are other disproportionate groups that are marginalized in this hobby. So, but that it mirrors society. So yeah, I would just say, see something, say something, and invite your friends, female friends into the hobby. Something else that I've been really harping on, and I want everybody to hear, is there's no wrong way to collect. You may collect your way, I may collect my way, and that's cool, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And I feel like in the hobby, the only way to improve is just keep on doing it. That's how you learn the best.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, everything's a learning experience, I think. Every time we have one of these nationals, I know you guys have been to several, right?
First one for him. Several is a good way to say it for me.
I've been to 10. You got me beat?
No way. No way. You got me beat by a mile. Seriously.
Welcome to the National. What
Thank
was your
you.
impression?
So it was very exhausting.
Yes.
I need a nap,
Yep.
but I had a crap ton of fun.
Yeah.
It was nice, like going out, meeting new people, talking to you, talking to people that we've interviewed before, just kind of interacting and not having to, live through the Zoom, basically. You could put names to face to names, you know, and just getting to meet a bunch of people and, like having kids come up to the booth, take pictures with us.
That's been fun.
Giving them hats, seeing kids smile when you give them $100 in booth cash and everything. Like it was a very heartwarming trip and truthfully one I'll never forget. So
That's amazing, and I love to hear that, being at this show so many times and for so long working in the Leighton booth, once a year helping them out. Sarah calls me her 5-day-a-year employee, which
Short-term contract.
which I'm happy to do. But I just think I think that is what it's about, right? It's about this connections, and not everybody sort of gets it, but those who do really make this hobby what it is.
And I think even the people who are higher up or anything in the hobby, like no one acts like they're better than you or bigger or better or mightier.
That's a very good takeaway.
We're talking to a bunch of guys who have 1 million followers. They make millions in this business, and they're just chatting with you like they're your best friend. And it's just like everyone's so down to earth and calm and laid back, and it's just chill. Like if you like good vibes, chill vibes, come to a national.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true millennial.
I was gifted so many things this trip. It was so awesome. Like I just had people coming up being like, "Here, have a pack," or "Here, have
Take
this."
this.
And I'm
Take
like,
this.
Okay,
Hey, you're not gonna say no.
No, why would I? Right? I mean, it's just like I said, it's been amazing. So
That's why I think next show we all got to come prepared with more merch, so we can all swap.
Right.
yeah,
So I just want like the players off the after the game. I just want a bunch of jersey swaps going on.
100%, and I want you guys to have a shirt for sure.
Please.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll wear it on the show.
We were actually, so unfortunately we didn't get our stickers done in time, so I'll be able to send you some stickers
Good.
too. But yeah, it's been great. What was your impression of the show? I'm gonna interview you guys now.
Please. I love that.
It's like Step Brothers. You're asking.
Well, I
the
have a
questions.
podcast too.
I'd love to come on, just saying. Kind of like I said before, I had somebody ask me this question, and someone who's been to one kind of before the boom, this second wave, if you will, and now coming into it in the middle of that second wave, I was blown away by everything. I mean, obviously the pomp and circumstance, I feel like, is much more than it was last time.
I agree.
And I'm here now on a different level, if you will. In a different position.
Yeah.
And it's just been a humbling and a great experience.
Yeah.
With, I'm just some kid from outside of Buffalo, New York, just trying to make his way and try to make a name for himself in this industry. And
you are.
appreciate that. And just thank you. And the way people who, no, you're not getting me to do that. Not today. But just the way people who have embraced us and, we've embraced them. It's you walk away with more friends than you walked in with. And I think that's the most important part to me is just these are real people.
Yeah.
And it's real relationships that you build.
Yeah.
And like you said, with the kids, like I was in their shoes, right?
Yep, me too.
So I want to treat them the way that I wanted to be treated, and that's with everybody. So
not to mention that some of the kids around here know more about cars than I do.
they
my
laughed
walking
me.
around with the wads of cash. And
Oh, yeah?
These kids with the cards. And Josh
I'm like, where'd you
Allen
get that?
I'm like, what?
I'm sitting there. This kid pulls out like a wad of hundreds. I'm like, where do you work? I'm like, what do you do?
Yeah. What do you work for the mob or something?
Yeah,
What is
right?
this?
I mean, wow, you must do a lot of cleaning around the house to get that kind of allowance.
Right.
But no, what this tells us too, when we're talking about it from a business perspective, is that the buyers are getting more sophisticated at a younger age.
Yeah. Yes.
And
Very much so.
they're not going to be hosed, and dealers can't swindle anymore, and people know what comps are, and
Which we need. We need that
yeah.
anti-swindling.
yeah, we absolutely do. But yeah, it's been amazing. I don't think every year that I've done this, I don't really get a chance to reflect until 2 days after I get home.
It's going to be a lot to unpack. Definitely.
First day is sleep.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, the next few are, oh my gosh, how do I do all this follow up?
Right.
The third is, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got so many more cards. Yeah.
Oh my God, the amount of business cards I have, I'm just like, oh, and sports, you inherit cards of any type, really.
Let me ask you guys a question. I'll put you on the spot. Did you guys pick anything up here, or no? No.
I didn't.
No.
I'll be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I'm a memorabilia guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
look across from us.
That stuff is gorgeous. I know. I've been staring at it all week, but we're very, very busy here at the David Adams booth and the Chase. So unfortunately, not a lot of time to window shop. That's not a bad thing because I'll go back with a bank account that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you too, huh?
No, him not so much.
You bought some stuff?
Roulette.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
You're more on that. Yeah, on that
That's
side
right.
of things.
Yes,
yeah,
we are in Atlantic
that hurts.
City. We are. Yeah, I didn't gamble at all here.
Smart.
It's not normally like me. We won't talk about the stuff that I did on my phone, though.
Your
On my
degeneracy.
Roulette and wobbly pops. That's what the money went towards. So.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you wanted to add?
No, I think we hit it really on the head at the end, recapping. And plus, I like what you said. Like David Adams really took a chance on us. Bringing the set here, and
yes, sir.
It's been incredible. Like I'll never forget this. And like just meeting all these people and like the kids that are coming up to the booth, like looking up to us. Like,
oh yeah.
Like we're freaking movie stars or something. Like
you are to them.
It's just crazy. And I think it's awesome. Making them feel welcome, like having them sit in the chair,
absolutely.
Taking pictures, like.
That's what it's about, making everybody feel welcome.
I've been witness to breakers being asked for autographs.
That's so
being
funny.
At the Leighton gets asked for autographs and pictures all the time. It's so cool.
Troy and I signed a business card, and Tom from Hit Parade said he was going to go get it graded by PSA.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I would buy an 8x10 of you guys if you both autoed.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think that might be a thing.
You know what? We'll take a still frame from this interview, and we'll see if we can get something good, and we'll triple auto it.
All right.
And we'll frame it up. How about that?
This is being recorded, so I'm going to hold you guys to that.
I mean what I say, okay? I don't say things just to say them.
And let me just also I know we're gonna end here. I just want to again reiterate our thanks to David Adams for truly being the first to put the diversity statement on your website, and John and Adam and all of you guys. Just your support means the world to us, and we can't wait. I personally am so grateful to be friends with all of you, and that we made these connections. And I'm not going to get all sappy or anything anymore, but I just want to make sure that the world recognizes that David Adams is doing fantastic things to further this hobby and inclusion in this hobby.
Well, thank you for doing what you guys are doing, and it's so crucial, and we appreciate you too. And I'm excited to see what comes in the future for you guys, honestly.
Me too. Me too.
So in closing though, where can people find women in the hobby? How can they get involved in that?
So for women, we have a Facebook group that it is women only, and that's you could search Women in the Hobby. I know that's tough, right? Women in the Hobby for Facebook, but we're on Instagram at Women in the Hobby, and we have a website, womeninthehobby.com. It is parked right now.
Work in progress.
Yes, it's a work in progress, but we'll make sure that once that's live, we'll let you guys know, and maybe you can push something out.
We'd love to.
Eventually, we'll get a Twitter. Listen, the support here, again, has been insane. It's only going to get more, and it's going to grow more, and all the social stuff will come, moving forward, so...
You can guarantee that Women in the Hobby will be in Chicago 2023 National.
You can guarantee because I know for sure we will.
There you go. You heard it here first. We can literally say that.
And likely at the Mint Collective and likely at other shows as well.
Can't wait to see you guys. It'll always be a blast and a fun conversation.
Thanks, guys, for having me.
Once again, Julie Devlin,
That's okay.
from Women in the Hobby. We appreciate you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That was the last day of the National, so I was like completely fried. So, messed up her name, messed up mama breaks. But as always, a very good conversation with Julie, and I always appreciate talking to her, even off camera. She's a riot, just great, and I really appreciate what she's doing with the other group of women for Women in the Hobby. Amazing stuff, and definitely a bright future for the Women of the Hobby in that group, and look forward to see what they can do coming up. You can unmute your mic now.
There you go. Still fried from National. Oh my god. I didn't even realize. Like, how stupid am I? Oh my goodness.
That's okay. I caught you.
I agree with you though. Julie's one of my favorite people to talk to in the hobby. She just awesome person, knows her stuff, and love seeing what Women in the Hobby have got going on.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll definitely talk to her again sooner rather than later. I was already texting her, letting her know that we used the interview today, so I'll be sure to get that to her. And then shout out Women in the Hobby. There it is.
Shout out.
All right, as we get to the last little bit of the show here for our Monday edition, we're gonna go to our box rip now, which is 21-22 Photogenic Basketball by Panini. So we've decided while the interview was going on, we had a little team brainstorm, and in order to win this box, so obviously we rip it and we give away everything in the box. In order to win this box, we want to know who you think the most photogenic athlete is. Who do you think the most photogenic athlete is? So without further ado, what do you say we go to the box rip? But once again, my friends aren't here, so how am I going to get my cutter? Cutter, please.
The best part is just sitting here watching this from my home computer, just like, what the hell is going on right now?
Thanks, Tyler. I wasn't sure the truss was going to make it, though. It started making some noises where I was just like, oh, no, is he going to go down?
Timber.
That was amazing. That was even better than last week with the sub, I think. Okay, yeah, let's get to ripping. Let me move my phone out of the way here. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 21-22. Photogenic Basketball, the debut edition. I gotta make. That's what one of my goals today is on my to-do list is clip some stuff, and I definitely have to clip the sandwich from last week, and I have to clip that. That's gonna need to be clipped. I didn't even have anything to say. Usually I'm not at a loss for words, but that left me at a loss for words. All right, so as you may or may not know, there you go, empty box. So photogenic is definitely focusing on, of course, the photo aspect of the NBA and some unique photos, as Panini like to call it, of the athletes. And of course, this is Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green you see on the box there, Jalen Suggs, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, deep draft class. We're looking for one autograph. So what do you say we get to it? I'm going to lean in a little bit here. Let's get it. Remember, if you want to win the contents of this box, please let us know who you think is the most photogenic athlete. Go for it. I like the look of these. They almost have like an old school feel to them, I feel like, right? Simple, but effective. Sometimes less is more, though. There's a Cole. That is a second year. Clyde the Glide. They're thick, too, which is nice. I like those. Look at that. That's thicker cardstock for the base. Really nice. Yeah, Dino, let's see if I can pull a one-of-one banger here again. M. Lamb says, most photogenic has to be Tiger Woods. That is a good... I like that one. I mean, think about it. Tiger in his Sunday red, fist pumping. Oh, nice. There's the cover athlete right there. How about a rookie of Jalen Green? Little sleeve ski here. Ooh, Billdozer says Tom Brady. Man crush. Man crush Monday. Just like Woman Crush Wednesday, it's Man Crush Monday. Vince Carter dunk photos are pretty sick. I definitely agree with that, B-Chords. Definitely agree with that.
Elena Deladon.
Deladon, nice.
WNBA pick.
I think Moosey, big Deladon fan. Bo Jackson, okay. Bo Jackson, I always think of the iconic photo of him in his football pads with the baseball bat across his back. What do we got here? Championship feels of Dirk Nowitzki. Ooh, Grayson says, at the time, no one took a better photo in baseball than Ken Griffey Jr. You're right. Nothing like capturing that sweet swing of his at the plate. What do we got here? Ooh, little cracked ice of Tim Duncan. That is 7 out of 75. I like the look of these cards. I'm not going to lie. For it being a product that only... for it being a product that only has one autograph, I really like the look and design of these. Clean looking cards. Yeah, whether it was the sweet swing or him making a diving catch, obviously Griffey, great photos of him. Rookie again. Oh, there's our auto. That is Dayron Sharp. Rookie auto there. Dayron Sharp.
Nice.
Dino says Mike Tyson biting off Holyfield's ear. That's pretty iconic. Meerkat, hopefully you're taking notes here in the chat of these photogenic athletes. I know you are because the guy knows how to do his job. Who we got here? That is going to be a JT Thor rookie. What a name. JT Thor. Yeah, right. So only 2 rookie cards and then a rookie auto and then the cracked ice. So just trying to get an idea of what you can get in here. There you go. Meerkat. Train never sharp. Train never stops. Sharp auto there. I see what you did there, Moosey. It's a sharp auto. Sharp. Right side up. Dual card here. Oh, nice. That's kind of cool. How about LeBron James, LaMelo Ball?
That's
sweet. Like that. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Chelsea Dagger says in the prime of his career, Gabriel Reese. And even today, she and her husband, Laird Hamilton. Now this one, oh, that's just the court. What we got here? James Harden. Where's what's his face? Where's Russell Westbrook and all his crazy outfits? There's got to be a photo of him in this set, right?
You would think. Last pack magic.
Last pack magic, as David says, as Steve says. And Russell looks like we're going to end on a rookie of Delano Banton. Delano Banton. All right, so not a 101 or a 3-3 for me today, but still a rookie auto and a cracked ice of Timmy Duncan. So there you go. If you want to win this, please make sure you are putting in the chat or in the comments who you think the most photogenic athlete is and why, of course. I didn't realize you were on my camera. I was looking down, so everybody probably saw my thinning hair, my bald spot. All right, so I want to get to one last thing today.
This is great.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, honestly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
what
a day we love to celebrate.
What do we got for the folks in the highlight reel?
Okay, so this is how we're going to end the show today.
Okay.
This
Give it
is
to
our
me.
topic. So recently, our man, Bobby Bonilla, had his contract sold at auction for 180 grand.
180 grand.
Now, for those of you who may not know, Bobby Bonilla literally has a day named after him because of said contract. On July 1st, the Mets paid Bonilla $1,193,248.20. It's important, as part of a contract determination following his release from the club in 2000. The payments have been spread out over 25 years, and Bonilla will be 72 years old when the payments are done. To be 72, still getting one point whatever million a year. According to the USA Today, the winner of the auction also receives 2 30-minute Zoom calls, one with Bonilla himself and one with Dennis Gilbert. Now you might be like, who's Dennis Gilbert? Dennis Gilbert is the man, the agent, who negotiated Bonilla's deferment deal. The winner also gets a game-used bat from Bonilla's personal collection, a signed baseball, and a one-of-one NFT of Bonilla's contract. On top of it all, the winner is going to spend a day with Bonilla in New York.
That's in New York?
In New York, complete with, listen to this one, breakfast, important meal of the day, a trip to Citi Field for batting practice, and a Mets game and dinner. The trip is set to take place in 2023 when Bonilla will still be getting paid. Bonilla's contract has been in Gilbert's possession since the original signing. Included with the lot is a letter of provenance with Gilbert, as well as a letter of authenticity from Beckett. So somebody who won this contract is going to have themselves a day.
I'm pretty impressed with. I mean, what say you? Like, what do you think? Do you think that's $180,000 worth right there? You think they're getting their money's worth?
I mean, probably that 180 grand would probably take care of breakfast in New York, maybe dinner too. So
I would, you know what? I would do that. 180,000 for an original. I love the fact that it's the original Bobby Bonilla contract.
No, I agree.
That's amazing to me. Everything else is just an added bonus. I feel like more. What's that? Oh my God! Could you imagine? Tyler said, "What if he ripped it up?"
Oh.
Could you imagine if somebody bought it and then ripped it up? Like, not even Bonilla. Is that what you're saying? Like, if the person who bought it was just like, let's just tear it to shreds.
Some guy from the Mets.
That's a good question. That's a good point that Tyler makes. Is he still going to get his payday if that contract ends up burned or ripped up? Like, is that the legally binding thing right there?
Never even thought about that. Maybe there's a copy or something somewhere that they're holding hostage.
We might have to dive into that a little more.
I'm just sitting here looking
I'm interested
at it, though.
now.
Like, all the stuff that this dude's getting for winning is definitely worth it, in my opinion. I mean, the 2 30-minute Zoom calls, I feel like are interesting. Like, I don't know what the hell you're going to talk about.
Right. If you're going to have breakfast with them and have, what are you guys going to discuss?
Yeah.
The weather? You know, what are your weekend plans? You just, girls' night out, guys' night out?
I guess if anything, you can plan it out, be like, okay, where are we going to breakfast? Where are we going to dinner?
Bobby, I would love to hang with Bobby. He just seems like a Denny's guy. Maybe he just wants some Denny's. He's good. But I'll tell you right now, being paid until he's 72, it's going to be amazing. His family's set.
Oh, 100%.
But Bobby Bonilla, it is. Bobby Bonilla is always one of my favorite topics to talk about because it's just so intriguing that, I mean, is he the smartest player ever to defer all that payment like that? And just, I mean, he might be a genius in my opinion.
I would agree. I mean, dude's not doing anything. He's just sitting there and he's getting paid, a little over $1 million on one certain day. Like, he probably invested it too and probably is good with it. And
there you go. There you go. Couldn't agree more. If I could be Bobby Bonilla, I would. I absolutely would. But congrats to the winner. I'd love to see, hopefully they capture that day with Bobby Bonilla. I would love to see some content out of that.
Agreed. We'll have it on the chase.
We'll have it on the chase. Absolutely. That's where you find everything about the hobby. And that is going to wrap it up for us today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you stay tuned for more on twitch.tv/DA Car World. Continue to like, comment, follow, subscribe to DA Car World. Listen to us on Apple and Spotify. Have a great Monday. Have a great rest of the week. And I think there's only one thing left to do. I don't have paper, so guess what? We're going to use some packs. Just remember, it's all about the chase. We'll see you guys Wednesday. Top guys out.